You should not power your aircraft in the pits while there's a bunch of guys flying out behind you. That's not gonna go too well.
What's gonna happen?
One of two things is gonna happen. The guy flying is gonna crash, or the aircraft is gonna come flying towards the pits and somebody's gonna get hurt.
So there's a bunch of new people out there that we've been talking to that are just getting into the hobby, and maybe they haven't flown with a group of people before, and there's some etiquette involved with that, and definitely some preparation you need to do ahead of time to make it all run smoothly. And so the purpose of this vlog is to give you some tips and tricks, so when you go out there and fly with a bunch of guys, everything runs smoothly and you have a good day.
Those of you who are at home watching this and are just getting into it, you're getting ready to go to an event, and the first step you should take is make sure that all your equipment is properly working. Make sure that your video channel, you know what channel, what band you are on, so that way when you get to the field and there's many guys out there flying, you say, hey, you know what, I'm on this channel, I'm on this band, and when is my turn?
A great thing to do is start with a checklist. Go ahead and write down everything you're going to need to bring to the field. Like charge your batteries, bring extra props, wrench, those kind of things. Get your hardware set, and then go ahead and make sure that you know how to change your channels. When you get to an event, a few people that fly there all the time might already use the channel that you use, and you'll probably be the person expected to change your channel. If you don't really know how to do that, it's kind of going to make people nervous.
If you're coming out and you haven't test flown your quad the day before and you're planning on testing it out here, this is going to make a headache for everyone, because then you got to make sure your transmitter's off, and then you got to find a place to test it, and then if you test it and it goes crazy, it could hit someone. So just test out the day before and make sure everything's working before coming out.
If you look back there, look, check that out. One guy just got stuck in the tree, so he's going up to grab his quad. So yeah, he's out there monkey climbing, and it gets pretty exciting, What happened, Brandon?
Got stuck in the tree.
How? Why? Tell us why.
Beta flight.
Oh, he doesn't have a quad.
It wasn't a pilot error. It was it was electronics.
Yeah, let's say that. And try not to make any major changes to your quad before you go to an event. It happens too many times when someone just gets on a new firmware or something like that. They get out in front of a bunch of people they just met, and they go to power up and their quad just takes off. Right when you show up to a meetup, you probably should find someone there to talk to. Ask them, hey, like how do you guys run your meetup? If you have any questions, just make sure you ask one of the event organizers or anyone at whatever place you're flying at. Ask them for some help.
If you're just getting into it, do not try to fly like the crazy guys that have already been doing it for months or even years. So don't try to copy that. Don't fly beyond your means.
I don't know, they just plug in full throttle, kind of makes everybody scared, or they're just flying really close to everyone. After you tell them to back off or fly out further, they still do it. They land, they'll hit the throttle because they don't unarm.
Just fly safe, try to keep everything under control, and if you're not in control, please land your aircraft or yell it out loud saying, hey, you know what, I'm having issues.
The number one thing you should not do is take out your quad and start flying. Don't do that right away. That will probably cause video issues for other people, and you'll probably just get told to leave. So, walk in, set your gear down, and go find someone to talk to and ask them how they run their event.
Make sure you don't plug in just randomly. Always check to see if there's anyone flying. I mean, that's one of the biggest ones. Just making sure you don't plug in while someone else is flying.
You keep on looking over there.
Now I'm scared of quads. I hit myself recently.
What?
I hit myself recently, so I'm all...
You hit yourself?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I thought I was somewhere else, and we were at a bench, and it just came straight at me. It's pretty crazy.
Are you kidding? Did you like get bruised up or?
No, luckily it's a prop. The props just went by.
At what point did you realize that you were about to hit yourself?
The very last minute.
Did you jump out of the way?
No, I didn't even try. I thought I was somewhere else.